As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, Kingmaker. You can see who has the power advantage. Up against them, Slugger. And they do enjoy a speed advantage. They'll meet in the lightweight division.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
Up first, Kingmaker from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here. They'll be facing Slugger from Croatia. Their last fight was a very close victory.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, Kingmaker. Fighting out of the blue corner from Croatia, wearing the red trunks with light blue trim, the Slugger.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. And that's the opening bell, round one. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook won't score. The straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? Incredible work rate. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't score with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he scores with the counter. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Good counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That jab misses. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Left hook just missed. Just misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. And down goes Kingmaker. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, but look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And Kingmaker has been knocked down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
There's the bell to start round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Just missing with the uppercut. Good job defending the jab. A perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the jab. He misses with that jab. And that jab just missed with the left hand. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
And we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Counter punching. Nice slip to avoid the jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 9. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They exchange punches. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good defense stopping that jab. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. The jab misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. off the charts. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we got a draw. One thing is for certain, we're going to do it all over again.